Yeah, another thing that I could bring up, and this is great to have you here, that I'm like not getting into much, but I've been noticing that my lost interest has been clipping a lot of BYB lately. And it seems that BYB has kind of devolved into a show that just talks about Stevie Lew. And it seems to be mostly negative stuff coming out of that camp these days.
I don't
Back in like
understand why
back
everybody is so mad at
well,
Stevie
here's
Lew
the
right
thing. Yeah,
now. Why do
back
you
in the
think it is? I mean,
it's weird. It's because people are looking to get attention, and they see me getting it. Like I was Stevie Views just a few weeks ago, and it's like people see Stevie Views, moving up the ladder, leaving them behind maybe, and they're like, "Fuck, we gotta hold on. How could we somehow grasp on while this guy, they're basically riding coattails, you know?" Yeah, I'll continue to take the high road there, and like back in November when things started to get tough for me, I told Quadfather and the group, I'm not going to be on for every episode. I tried my best to be there when I could, but I told them things are getting difficult for me at home. That was fine. And now suddenly they're doing shit like, oh, he wasn't even showing up all the time. When certain people were attacking Quadfather's daughter, that was a problem. When people were attacking Lemmy's kid, that was a problem. When people are attacking my wife, it's not a problem. It's like rules for you and rules for me. That's not how Stevie Lew likes to rock. That's when Stevie Lew says, I'm going to do my own thing. You know what? What everyone else has been telling me might be right. Maybe I am better off going on my own. And I wish them the best, man. I really want them to excel and do their thing. But to a certain extent, okay. And all right, I said I wasn't going to do this, but it's too late, I guess. I was fucking carrying that show from absolute obscurity. I was the one who was mentioning that I was going on BYB when I was on the bigger shows. I was the one who was bringing in the bigger guests when I could. I was the one, I know like Quad was working on it a lot himself, but as they grew, Stevie Lew was the person who was the driving factor in building that show. And if they want to fucking now turn on me and be cunts, it's not going to bother me, dude. I'm just going to keep doing it. So,
have you communicated this to them, or is this the first time?
well, here's the thing with Quadfather, man. I used to text him and call him, but now I got him blocked because the most recent communication I had with him, I thought I was talking to him person to person, not for air, and he's taking shit to air. So once that happens with me and a person, man, you've lost all goodwill with me, and you are not a trustworthy person anymore. So Quadfather used to be like a associate and someone I trusted.
Hey, he's a stand-up guy.
All right, I know what you just did there. He started doing. He's been doing a lot of fucking sketchy shit the past couple of weeks, and he's accusing me of doing sketchy shit. And it's like, all right, buddy, all right. And I'm not going to get into some flaming war with them. They can just keep doing their thing, doing their show, and listen, they're getting clipped now because they're talking about Stevie Lew. I'm sure this will get clipped and played on there as well. So hi Quadfather's lawyers. I'm not trying to take that as a win, man. Like if anybody sees it differently, that I wasn't the one dragging BYB up the hill for the past year, then fuck, maybe I do have mental illness as well.
I mean, I've always been a fan of yours, Stevie Lew. I've been a fan of Quadfather also. So I don't know. I think both of you guys were doing it. So there's no making amends in the near future.
I was just on air with Chad Zumach this week. I was on air with Pat Dixon for a long time. I think there's always room for that sort of thing, but to see where they're going, BYB, like why would I make amends with someone who's been continuing to just drag things out and really muddy things worse? I'd love to have a guy like Bobby Nick on right now, who's still, I think, technically part of BYB, because I think Bobby is one of the only guys that would see my perspective and back me up here. on some of the things I'm saying, whereas the whole other crew is going to go fuck Stevie Lew. He caused all this. That's what I keep hearing out of like people like Lemmy. This is all Stevie's doing. He's a drama whore and he's a drama queen. And it's like, all
Well,
right.
what is the reason that they're giving that you're hearing?
Quadfather kind of goes hobbida bibbida bubbida bibbida. It was here, man. Ski Mask was going after my wife specifically. And I said in the chat, I said, hey guys, right now, Ski Mask is personally attacking my wife. If anybody is supporting that sort of shit, I can't have that. That's all I said. I didn't say, don't go on Ski Mask show. No one ever do anything with Ski Mask. All I said is that this is what's going on right now. And I can't be cool with that. And if you guys want to be cool with that, we can't really all be cool then anymore.